What's going on, folks? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to take care of my number one fear in the lawn. So if you want to know what that is, stick around. All right, folks, so we're back here today. I want to show you what the grass looks like. We did a little bit of overseeding. I want to show you what we're going to be doing next. So when you look up at the grass, we really need to mow. It has grown so much. We've gotten a ton of rain. Everything is starting to bloom over here on the right, and then the grass is looking really good. When we look over this way, the grass is even better. I don't see any trails. We do have quite a bit of weeds. I'm gonna give it just a little bit more time simply because I want the seed that I put down last week to actually start growing before I do anything else over here. All right, folks, now that we've gotten a quick look at the lawn, we are going to do a quick mow, and then we're going to get to our number one concern for this season, and that is to make sure that we have plenty of fungus control. We've pretty much finished up back here and in the front. Let me show you what this looks like. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I think that's coming in nicely. My big concern is always fungus back here because it gets really wet because of all of these trees that are right above us. And so it just doesn't absorb as much water as I would like. So my thought this year was to try and make sure this is really nice and thick, which is why I put down more seed. But as you can see back here, it looks great. And it always looks like this in the spring. I'm just trying to make sure that we maintain it throughout the season. So that's how we're going to put down Heritage G now. We'll go ahead and get this down, and then if we have to do some sort of specialized treatment for, specific types of fungus, we'll do that. But for now, let's just get this stuff down.
All right, so let's spend a little bit of time talking about this product. This is Heritage G. I get this from Do My Own. I'll have some links in the description for where you can get this product. The active ingredient is azoxystrobin. It is a very good product that controls up to 20 different turfgrass diseases. If you wanted to use something that's a little bit less industrial, you could go with something like a Disease X that you can get at Home Depot. But I really like this product because it is industrial strength. It also controls these diseases for up to 28 days. You're putting down about 2 pounds per 1,000, and so this is a 10-pound bag, so I definitely didn't want to use the entire bag on my lawn. There was absolutely no need for that.
All right, folks, that's pretty much it. We're all done here. One of the things that I wanted to mention is that I didn't go into a whole lot of detail about fungus control as a whole, but I did this really extensive video last year that applies pretty much to any one of these seasons. I go over all the different products that you can use, all the different situations that they are applicable to. So if you want to learn more, I'll put a link in the whichever side it goes on, and also put a link down in the description. So be sure to check out that video because it really does help quite a bit to understand what are the products that you need to use for certain applications for different types of fungus and that sort of thing. So for this particular fungus product, I will put a link down in the description. I get mine from Do My Own, and so I'll put a link in there. That's not an affiliate link, so I don't get anything for that one. But you can also get it on Amazon, and I will put another link if you prefer to get it from Amazon. That is an affiliate link, so I do get a couple bucks if you use that link to buy the product. But it's a great product, and it will last for several weeks. Unlike some of the other products that only last for about 7 to 10 days, this is a bit of a longer term, so it'll get us through this beginning part of spring, and get us into the warmer months and hopefully take care of a lot of the prevention that we need in order to get into the warmer months. So with that, if you have any questions for me, please feel free to go and put those in the comments down below. I love interacting with you guys, and if I don't have the answer, I'll be sure to Google it for you, or you can Google it yourself. But I do like the interaction, so please feel free to ask me any questions about this or any other thing that's going on in the spring for your lawn. And let me know if you guys have the same types of problems with your lawn as far as fungus control is concerned. It's just something that I have to deal with every single year. In fact, I tease sort of with my wife that if I don't get this lawn under control this year, and if we end up having the entire lawn die again because of fungus, I'm just going to concrete back here or do some sort of hardscaping, because I can't keep redoing this lawn every single year. I've done everything from sodding the whole backyard to reseeding to doing a bunch of stuff, and unfortunately, because of the trees and because of all the moisture, it continues to happen. So we're trying to attack it a little bit earlier this year. We did it last year, it wasn't early enough, and the products probably had something to do with it. But this year we're gonna go at it a little bit sooner and be a little bit more aggressive in the beginning and try and just take care of it. I'd love to have grass the entire season this year. So with that, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you have, I would really appreciate a like. And if I've earned your subscription, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you want to be notified of future videos, don't forget to hit that bell. I hope you guys have a blessed week, and we'll see you on the next one.